Greetings and welcome to the 10th episode of this Let's Play of Interstellar Space Genesis on Explorminate. I'm Trifler and we're playing as the Syrinx. There have been a few difficulties getting episodes uploaded, so this is actually... it's actually been a while since the last upload. Or episode, I should say, not upload. Before we get started, I just want to cover a couple of comments that we got on episode 7. Great comments from Justin. Yeah, he talks about how, well, the main one I saw was the infrastructure here. So we'll go into a planet. If you look at the production tooltip here, it shows you the breakdown. And one thing I never noticed was this multiplier for infrastructure right there. Maybe I saw it and just didn't know what it meant, but anyway. So after his comment, I actually went through here and multiplied this out on a calculator. If you take the 9.5 times 8 for population times 5 for infrastructure, you do get 380. And then if you add the 95 for morale, you do get 475. And then if you add in those flat production bonuses, you do get 1074. And I hadn't done that before. It took me a couple of tries because at first I thought I had to add up those the items marked with plus for the on top there, so 9.5 plus 6 plus 2.25 and so on. But that actually ended up doubling it because those are in turn a breakdown of the 9.5. It's not the way I usually see number breakdowns. You know, usually it's kind of the other way around with the subtotal on the bottom. Like, I mean, there is a 380 there, but I mean, like, for the 9.5, I would usually see that on the bottom. But once I, did that, I understood. Could be a little better. Like I said, I didn't understand it until I actually did the math on a calculator. Maybe that's just me. So now that we know that, or now that I know that, that means this infrastructure value here is not just what you need. It's actually, a times 5 bonus. The nice thing is, and he confirmed this, that it doesn't matter what you pick. Any of these will contribute towards that multiplier. So most importantly on these small planets where I'm not really doing much because they're just there for taxes. Like these poor planets. Let's go into one. So I only got one here because, well, one thing, the planet's young, and for another, I didn't really need anything else for now. But we will want to go through that. The other thing is he mentioned using support ships for terraforming. Now, let's see here. Okay, here it is. Off-world support. These off-world support ships, I've certainly used them before. They're very useful for getting new colonies up and running faster. What I haven't used them for is for trying to speed up terraforming on a planet that's already well established. And the reason I didn't pick them this game was because I'm trying to save all the ship support points I can for the Titans. I was hoping to build actually more than one. However, might be worth getting after all. Another thing is it is, more money, and we seem to have ongoing money problems in this game, despite my best efforts. So I will try to get that, but first I definitely want to work on these infrastructure items. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to get some water just a moment. Alrighty, so yeah, let's go through them now. And thank you, Justin. This is actually information I had no idea about. So, very good and very important information to know. So, okay, first planet. Okay, here we go. We have stuff that this one's pretty simple because I know I want these two. However, they are busy right now, but that's a long project. So we could do... Yeah... It might... Let's see here. Well, it may or may not pay for itself. I'm not going to calculate it, but I think that's worth doing. Let's go to the next one. Okay. What do I want here? We have 3 available. Oh, okay. So I believe I was going to go for the civil engineering bonus. Unfortunately, there's no bonus for just getting everything in one row. You have to get all 6. Okay, so I think I'm gonna hold off for the colony ship, and then do this. For this planet, okay, this is gonna be a ship production planet. Okay. 7 max, so we cannot afford to put any more into anything except aerospace engineering. Two turns, yep, let's do that. Looking at our Terran planet. Okay, you're in the middle of terraforming. Oh, we have a lot of stuff here for no maintenance reductions. Okay, so if we shift 11 turns. Ouch. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and work on that. Next one. Okay, what was going on here? Ultra poor planet. Okay, Imperial Space Academy. It's an ice planet, no need for planetary engineering. Alright. I found one unfortunate bias, or unfortunate effect of my bias towards the maintenance reduction is I don't need the economic research bonus usually as much as I need the construction bonus, technology bonus, or research bonus I should say. But well, that's the way it goes, I guess. Let's move towards the... This planet's going to be full of, hopefully full of buildings, so I'm going to go over here. 5 turns. Okay, next one is Swamp Planet. Alright. 2 turns to enhance ecology. That would be a temporary bonus because it will go away again when we terraform it. Okay, so how much does it take? 5 turns. I think I'm going to finish this first and then do that. Hopefully I won't forget. Okay, then we have dome going up here. Another 5 turn one. Again, I'm not sure which one's faster in the long run. This is a poor planet. Okay, this is one where I'm not... Oh, it has 9 max. It is a lava planet. So possibly these? Would be nice to get some of these, but if the other lava planets are any indication, we will want to get these, so possibly I won't get all these for all the bonuses for every planet. I don't know. It's something to go for, but I don't have to lock myself into that. So do we want to do dome first or infrastructure first? Guess I'll go for dome first. I just don't know. Alright, so anyway. Thanks again. Next thing we're going to work on, let's see, we are researching, oh yes, this. So we can get eco level 3, so we can get plus 30 BC per planet at level 3. We already have five planets that would benefit from that, so... Well, no, because these will get reset when they're terraformed, so 3 planets that would definitely benefit. Okay, that would be, you know, is it 90 BC? Alright, we do have, I guess I deleted my things over here, but we do have an outpost ship here. Alright, I think the most important thing is probably this dark matter, even though I have nothing to use dark matter for right now. Anti-grav generator could be good. Take a look at these heavy gravity ones. Oh yes, this desert right here. Where are you? Are you in enemy territory? Oh, you're over here, okay. And then we have an enemy planet that would be good if we... Oh, that's close by. Okay, but of course that is a very expensive tech also. Planetary gravity generator is also good, but you have to have antimatter, and we don't have that much of that. And we need it for other things, so... And also it would be yet another tech, so... Other than that, we have the jump gates. Crazy expensive, and the wormhole stabilizer, which we don't really need. At least not right now. And the tachyon drive would be good to get eventually. So wormhole stabilizer, I guess a good one would be like this one right here. Eventually we'll want to go into this area. However, this particular one has turned out to be a stable wormhole. Yeah, otherwise there'd be a number down here. So in a different game, where that wasn't a stable wormhole, that would be a better tech. And also, it's a very good tech on big maps. So large. Yeah. Okay. So let's get that done. Also, besides that, I think I've taken every asteroid larger than small. And all of the accretion disks, except for the one we're going to right now. I think I can jump, if I can get there in time, I can take these two gas giants before they do. So that depends on Arbitros, which is now going to be working on infrastructure, so I don't know if it's going to happen. But we'll see. Alright, next turn. Oh, let's see. Okay. They didn't attack us, so that's good. That was over here, I believe. Yeah. So now we've scanned this with our science ship. Or survey ship, rather. Okay. Anything else to go to? Oh, we can go over here, I guess. Okay, you guys continue on. Other than that, we'll be sending it. I guess everything else is done. At least until we get into other areas. Alright, next turn again. We're not attacking, just surveying. Okay. Survey ship, head here. And Constable, I am going to scrap you. Because it's only 1 star. Eco level 2 is done. Alright, so now we wanted to do infrastructure. Let's crank that out. Ruins on, okay. Yep. Okay. Effects. We've got I guess we should do, doesn't really have enough production boost ships yet, but I guess we should do these crew experience ones. Alright, so it's only going to take 1 turn for the next one, so we'll keep going. Let's see, we got Dome 2, and I think that's, and Infrastructure 3 on our main planet here. The largest production planet. Research, we don't, how's our money here? Okay, we don't have enough, almost there. Next turn. Alright, didn't find anything. Alright, because it's only the first scan. Do the second one. Infrastructure upgrade on Vex. Again. Okay, now we're on 5. How much faster? So instead of 11 turns, it's now taking 8 turns. Okay. Let's see, how long would it take to build a destroyer now? 7 turns, that's Not great yet. Yeah. The unfortunate thing about these 7 infrastructure ones is if I'm going for this bonus, that means I can never have low maintenance. And so I just all these trade-offs. Alright. So I guess we don't need this battle station right now. Okay, we can keep going on that. Let's see. Colony ship in 1 turn. Thought there was something else. Oh, yes, the dome. Okay. We have enough money for quantum missiles. Yeah, I guess we gotta focus on finish up our last plan before going somewhere else. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops. Pause there. Okay. Got that. Go into the design. Alright, so now... Actually not entirely sure how I want to do this. I think what I want to do first is experiment on an empty slot. Battle pods, fighter bays, and bomber bays. Okay. If I'm doing that, yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the smaller missiles. Don't want to use this one because it's state of the art. In other games I've played, I've often put missiles on my fighter carriers so they can just stay in the back even beyond heavy mount range. But I really don't want to buy, even though it's only 375, I don't really want to buy the Polaris missile. I mean, that's only 1 turn. Well, let's try this first. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay. Real quick. Particle accelerator. Battle pods. Fighters and bombers. Okay, so we can fit 1. Okay, that seems good. 8,000 cost. Just put a B there to reference bombers. Or maybe I'll do B Bomber Bay. I don't know. That's confusing though. Another thing is that could be like if you had the actual bomb rack, then that's still something else that would bomb planets instead. It's funny that it says previous design will be lost since there was no design there, but that's okay. Alright, so that would be 8,000 instead of 6,000. But trading one particle accelerator, one auto-firing particle accelerator for a squadron of bombers is not a bad trade-off. But that's a lot of cost. Alright, well, let's take a look at the Titan. Man, lots of changes here. Let's do this first. Okay, well, that's one other thing to keep in mind is we don't need or necessarily even want the shield piercing now. I'm gonna say now that it's a good thing this game doesn't have the added costs for having multiple specials that some games do. This would stack up to be very expensive if it did. But I think it's intended to have, well, certainly it's intended to have fighters and bombers and even peacekeepers. There is no downside to adding these peacekeepers other than the production cost, which is sizable at 4,500. Might be something I could add in a refit, or I may just not even bother. Okay, so we do want phasers are still miniaturization level 0, so they're actually the same level as the quantum missiles. Yeah. Okay, so tanks, no, do this. Okay. Something like that. A lot of space left. Okay. Now, if I get a leader up to this level, I'll put this on, but I don't know if I'm even going to bother because I don't have a leader I really like right now. And the fighter bonus works on any ship, from any ship, so Nanoswarm, really not useful for this type of ship where I want to stay at long range. So this is why I was saying I changed my mind and decided that the repair system would actually be decent because we have space to use. Because these fighters and bombers don't use any space. So anyway, so for now we're gonna go just more of these. think our other Titan has 6 and 6. I'm curious why. Oh, because I don't have the shield piercing, right? Guess we'll just do this. Oh man, no, we gotta do more of these. Okay, there we go. Does this make sense? I think that makes sense there now. 20 will match what the space one is it the Space Dragon I think has 20 point defense. One of them does anyway, and then another one has 2 times 12 or something like that. Anyway, right. Looks pretty good. That's 40,000 production almost. Should get better shields here pretty quick if we can. Especially since we only have 85 ship defense. Let's try this. Let's go. Over here. So right now, it would take 26 turns. Okay. So go back and add the Peacekeeper bays. Save. It would now take 29. Yeah. Let's see. So 3 turns just for the Peacekeeper bays. So on the Essence, my thought is it's not worth it, except a refit would take 3 turns anyway. So you're not really losing if you're planning on getting it through a refit. Ah boy, let's see. Well, for now we're still going to continue building that one, so it doesn't really matter. But it's interesting to think about. We haven't actually gained any more space because we haven't miniaturized anything, so is it this one? Oh, we don't have them in this game. Okay. Put this back on infrastructure before I almost forgot. Alright, next turn so we can finish up this dome and colony ship. Oh, goody. Someone wants a merit raise. Alright, so you want to spy some helium-3. So with our setup, this will reduce our population growth by 10%, but we have 9, and we could really use that money. So I'm going to say yes. And hopefully I can still pick up these over here. Population growth on our main planet, very good. Don't need to do anything there. Dome is done. Alright, so that increased, that only gained us, I want to say that was 53 before? 52, 53. I know it was 50 something. Okay. So, okay, it's a base of 5. Okay, so either way would have been about the same. That would have gained us 15 if we had gone infrastructure first. Alright, so we'll do infrastructure now. And we do have another pop coming in 2 turns as well. Although they will not be in a dome. Don't think I need to set anything here. Alright, next. Okay, so they discovered a white dwarf. I believe that's what that means. Rival fleet tracking. Okay, I scrapped that ship I was using. I forget why I sent her over here. Why don't you come on back? Hang on a second. No, they're not ruins here, okay. I wonder if I should have explored these without a hero. Usually I always want to explore with a hero, but if I send a hero here, well, I guess, no, that would have worked. That would have been fine. Okay. Colony ship. Can't remember if I had a planet picked out in the last episode or not. It's a small planet. That one has meteor showers. Okay, here's a large ultrapore. Medium icy. However, it is in an enemy system. But we're on the border. It's not like it's over here. Medium pore desert with wait, didn't we do this one already? I know I talked about a diamond crust at some point in this series. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, that seems like a pretty good spot. Unless, oh wait, maybe it's because I don't have desert. I do have desert. Okay. So, whatever the reason. Let's get over there. Can definitely use that money. All right. I just did this, right? Yeah. Close that. Leader wants... What do you want? You want to have... Okay. Okay, so that's what's going on. Yeah. So instead of asking for the normal 12 BC, he's only asking for +2. That's fantastic. I guess I never understood this one quite right, because I thought it was 2 more BC on top of the 12 or something like that. Well, that's great. So we will accept. Yep, went down by 2. That is just fine. Why don't we go ahead and get this to 10? Let's try your G. So to 11, so even better. Get this maxed out. The one negative thing about maxing out that, I mean, there is no direct negative, but because that is now maxed out and that's maxed out as well, it means if this, it means you basically have to do, let's say they were all maxed out, it would mean you would have to pick the one that goes in the second skill, even if you don't like it, because you can't just refuse to take anything. Like on a lot of times right now, if I didn't like the skill that they were offering, I would just improve the one that they already had. And so if you can no longer improve one of the ones you have, then you're stuck taking that skill you don't care about. Hope that makes sense. 1 turn for infrastructure, 1 turn for outpost ship. Wait a second. I was going to do something else here. Yeah, let's do that first. I'm waiting for that. Okay. Money. Okay, so you're the one. Okay, so I think maybe in 6 turns we'll see if we can get this off-world support. We'll see where we are at that time. I may choose to get the Chaos World uplift first. We'll just see. Okay. Population on one of our tax planets. Working on infrastructure, nothing else going on. Close. Okay, Ashana got a new... Pick up this one. Almost at the bonus. 107 ship production on all colonies. Alright, so, but it's 10 turns to get that. I mean, I've seen worse, but... Oh man. I really want to get this done. I think I'm gonna go for this now. But we will want to get that in the future. Okay, this is... Okay, tax planet again. This is actually the same one. Alright. We have build slots. 3 turns to the next one. So let's get... You know what? Well, it has to do this, though. We'll have to do the Imperial Space Academy before we can add any more. And frankly, other than the space station for more support, ship support points, I don't know. Maybe the med bay. The deep core mine would just be wasted on this planet. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this one, and then in 3 turns this one for a faster building, and that will help speed up the Imperial Space Academy. Close this. Alright, next thing to do... Oh, right, forgot about this actually. I think I'm gonna roll the dice on them not attacking me again. Don't know if this is a great idea, but ruins can be extremely rewarding, although they're usually not. Like we got the nanoswarm, which I have no use for in this game, but if I had found adamantium armor, that would be fantastic. Oh, I must have forgot this. Oh, I can't do it? Oh, I already have one here. This little thing isn't obvious enough to me, especially when I'm playing as white color. Alright, so, okay. In that case, I'm gonna send you over here. Make sure, yeah, that's right. Okay, so... I want the morale hit. On top of that, the cost is enough already. Gosh. Okay, so I guess when that's done, and before I do another one, I'll get this outpost ship. Alright. Okay, this is gonna be the last turn, guys. Well, okay, we're gonna colonize this diamond crust planet. Oh, let's see, we got 369. $398. Okay. Fortunately, it does start at 0 eco. which just kind of slows us down. We do start with 2 colonists now. I probably mentioned this before, but it's because we took advanced colonization. So right now that would take... Ooh, no. Okay, so knowing that this is a multiplier now, I guess this is a better way to go first. Especially since we have 2 people and not 1. Only problem is I don't know what I want. Let's see. It's a poor planet. It's a desert, so it should be, in this game at least, desert is considered cold. I don't quite understand that logic, but anyway it is. So it should be easy to terraform, so I'm not going to do this. So probably this one and one of these. Probably that one. So with that in mind, I guess I'll take building construction first. What do we want? Do we want a dome here? Is it worth it? Don't know. I do definitely want one of these cultural exchange complexes, but not necessarily first. I guess we'll come back to it. Okay, that's done. Population on Ragnar. We are working on infrastructure. Okay. Nothing to do there. Oh, somebody else wants a merit raise. Okay. Unfortunately, you want 12 BC. And unfortunately, you are critical to our war strategy. So, good thing we got that diamond planet. That was one of the things that I really disliked when I first started playing this game, was those huge pay increases they demand every 5 levels. Because when you're starting out, you know, when I started playing, I was focusing on leveling up the heroes as fast as possible. And in a small empire, that it frequently will bankrupt you, and you have to immediately fire them, and then, well, that's just bad, right? You lose the bonuses, and it allows another empire to pick them up. Let's see, so we don't necessarily need more command right now, if ever. We could use more operations, but it's not a lot, especially for the cost. If this was a genius, it's a lot better because you get two, so 4 plus 4 points then. Just a second, my cat's calling me. Alright, I think I'm going to go for defense, because that will also help the Titan. One thing I don't know is if this helps these fighters and bombers. That would be good to know. But you can't actually click on them, so you can't see their stats. Okay, so here's actually a good example of what I was talking about earlier. Here's a skill that I definitely want, and here's a skill that I don't really care about. So if you pretend this was a new skill rather than an upgrade, if there were no more skills to upgrade, you have no choice but to take this. Unless they've changed that. They may have. I haven't experienced that in the last couple patches, so. Alright, we're going to take Squadron Commander. So you are now as good at that as you can be. So if this defense skill also applies to fighters, then this plus 75 ship defense will stack with that. If not, then we do have plus 75 instead of plus 50, so definitely good. Alright, now we've got this destroyer I want to get rid of, but we have the ship support points to not need to worry about it yet. These are... oh yes, these are cruisers. Okay, I thought we had... maybe I didn't get the fourth one yet. Okay. Probably won't now that we have the Titan available. Titan is... the Titan doesn't suffer from the space constraints. I do have this bomber version. I don't know if I'll even bother. Well, actually, I can refit. Yeah. Probably don't need this, but I don't know if it's worth messing with it, because that would only be 19. I mean, there's nothing I can do with that, so I guess I could go for more speed. Doesn't do a whole lot here at this point. No, I'll just leave it. This frigate is pretty subpar at this point because it doesn't have the heavy mount. So until we get... well, I could... now that we don't need the shield piercing, go back to tungsten guns, I suppose. Can't really get 2 on there comfortably. But perhaps armor piercing? Okay. Do we need this? We don't need that. Okay. So, was that better than this? Probably. That's 3. I would have to give up this and this. Ship defense is good, but ship attack could be a lot better. So I'm going to say no. do that. Or I could do this, max this out. Keep in mind the crew experience stacks on top of this, so. But the value of this is always relative to what the enemy has, so you can't just fix a certain number in your mind and go with that for the whole game. That being said, the AI is not particularly good at worrying about it either. The main thing would be their heroes boosted a lot. And if they find one of those unique ships in ruins, those can be a real hassle. Like one of them comes with class 7 shields. That can be a real problem in the early game, especially. In the late game, not so much, but mid game, it's annoying. Let's see. So, is it worth? I guess so. We have a good production now. So, if we go like this. I mean, I wasn't able to get 2, right? So, yeah. I guess we'll go 360. Okay, so this would be a ship that would be excellent at getting behind the enemy and shooting them in the back. No real bonus for doing that in this game, unless they happen to not have rear shields, although the AI rarely doesn't. But you can do that. And then what's good about the 360 is you don't have to worry about not facing the right direction when you fire. You don't have to worry about your facing at all at that point. The only reason to worry about facing now would be if one of your shields is low, well, you can use one of the other sides. Most of the time, I don't have enough space to do this, so this is unusual for me. Alright, save changes. This is a much better design than the particle accelerator version we had a moment ago. Okay. That being said, okay, so this is a forward-facing, let them have it design. Yeah. So we do have a distinct difference between our frigate and destroyer. They're not just a smaller version of the same thing. So that's always nice. Oh, we have 14 space here? How did that happen? Well, in that case, let's pick up another. Yeah, that's good. We can get a little more attack and defense and a little more. Well, 2 is much better point defense than 1. 6 is not necessarily better than 5. So it does diminishing returns. Alright. Still don't want to do that. Don't want to go to red. Armor. Let's see. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good, guys. Everyone out there, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. This is an episode. We'll see you next time.